In this video, I'm going to share with you my experience as a Bluehost customer for about a decade. I've spent probably more than $1,000 on web hosting fees with Bluehost.
Whoa.
And as a blogger, YouTuber, I just can't recommend Bluehost to people who want to start a blog or a website. This isn't a paid video at all. It's just something that I wish I knew before I got set up with Bluehost. So probably the three biggest complaints I would have being a Bluehost customer is, number one, it's very difficult to change your hosting provider. So Bluehost does not make it easy to downgrade your plan, to change providers. So once you get locked in, just know that you'll probably be locked in, for years and years to come. Also, you should be aware that when you see reviews on YouTube of people recommending Bluehost, a lot of them have paid affiliate links, and Bluehost is known to pay very lucrative affiliate fees for people that get people to sign up to Bluehost. Probably the biggest thing that has been hard for me having Bluehost is that, from what I understand, they will not allow you to downgrade once you upgrade. So say if your website goes slow, you have a boost of traffic one day and you want to just get a little bit more CPU to help the website to load better. Once you upgrade to like a pro level and you want to go back to the basic hosting level, from my experience, I've tried that and they've said like, sorry, we can't do that. And to me, that's just a poor user experience in it. So we're paying like $17 a month for this pro level for a blog that does not need pro level. And I'd love to downgrade it to a cheaper plan, but their customer service just won't allow for it. So to me, that is a pretty bad user experience. Now, I hope they change that. And if they do, if someone could go ahead and comment below, that would be great. The second thing about Bluehost that you should be aware of is that the response time isn't the greatest sometimes, and also it's not uncommon for a Bluehost website to go down for quite a few hours or maybe for a day or two. I've had that happen to me where we've had websites down for multiple hours, and I've had experience where I've had hosting on AWS, for example, and that hasn't been an issue. Another thing I would say is Bluehost hosting is pretty expensive. So for the pro plan, I'm paying like $17 a month or $15 a month if I pay multiple months at a time. But very few bloggers realize how cheap it is to have Amazon Web Services host your website. I think it's AWS Light Sale, where it only costs you could pay $3.50. And that'd probably be sufficient for a lot of small blogs out there. If you have a bigger blog, it's super easy with AWS to upgrade or downgrade what you pay for. You pay for what you get. But it can be as cheap as about $3.50 a month for web hosting, which is a lot cheaper than, $10 or $15 a month. And sometimes Bluehost will advertise having a lot cheaper hosting fees for the first, 6 months or 12 months or 3 months. But I wouldn't pay attention to that. I would pay attention to what the fees are going to be after the introductory price is over, which could be like $10 or $15 a month. And that adds up to be quite a lot over time. I've also had some experiences in the past where it's hard to manage Bluehost. I think a lot of people start hosting their website on Bluehost because they think it will be easier to manage and to set up than with AWS. But from my experience, it's actually the flip side. It's not hard at all to set up a blog on AWS, a WordPress blog. It takes only a few minutes, and then you have complete control of your website. It's easy to back up, it's easy to upgrade, to downgrade, and it's a lot cheaper, and from my experience, more reliable and faster as well. I don't mean any offense in making this video. I'm sure there's wonderful people who work at Bluehost, but I really feel like if Bluehost could at least allow customers to downgrade their service, I think that would make it a much better customer service experience and make me a lot more likely to want to recommend Bluehost in the future. There you have it. There are my recommendations. If you're thinking of starting a blog and you're trying to figure out a hosting provider, I would probably recommend AWS Light Sale or one of the AWS services. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.